Today, I'm gonna make Battlefront 3 because a couple years ago I made Jedi Fallen Order 2 in Unreal Engine, and it's safe to say that the game was pretty bad. So I decided I would finally redeem myself and my corporate ego by making a new installment to the Battlefront franchise. Hey, it's me, Will. So it turns out within the mile-high list of anticipated Star Wars games that were supposed to come out this year, only 2 are actually releasing. I mean, sure, I'm hyped for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. In fact, I'm probably gonna buy it in a couple weeks, but the other game coming out is literally a mobile game.
Bruh. We don't negotiate with virgins.
And after the tragedy with Battlefield 2042, I think EA needs a redemption. So today, EA is giving me the corporate cash cow of approval to make the most jacked out game possible with in-app purchases and paywalls for literally everything. AKA Star Wars Battlefront 3, or presumably what would actually be Battlefront 3. And with that, I booted up Unreal Engine. Yes, I'm using Unreal Engine, not Unity, that stupid fucking piece of liquidated bitch-ass dog shit. Enemy spotted. Anyways, on my way to boot up Unreal Engine, I realized I had 2 choices. I could either make the game first person or third person, or technically both, but I'm too lazy to figure out how to do that. So ultimately, I decided to go with first person because while third person was way better for gameplay in Battlefront, the first person gave me that feeling of immersion when playing the game. So I set up the first person mechanics of the player, which in this case was a blaster. I added a DC-17, which I know technically doesn't make sense chronologically in the universe of Star Wars, since I'm pretty sure only clones use DC-17s, but what the hell, it works and it looks nice. However, we currently just got a blaster that doesn't blast. So I went into the default UE4 projectile and just modified it to my liking, and to be honest, it looks pretty close to an actual blast. Now, my personal favorite map in Star Wars is Scarif.
Bruh.
Say what you want, but it's pretty spicy. Now that I think of it, I'm probably gonna disrupt the whole Star Wars fandom, which is kind of funny because I'm a hardcore Star Wars fan myself. The Clone Wars show was literally my life when I was 8. I literally just sit down on the family couch and watch people get brutally sliced in half in Clone Wars. But yeah, Scarif, it's pretty cool. However, if there's one thing that I'm bad at in Unreal Engine, it's terrain. So before you comment, please know that I tried my best. I ended up adding a hangar bay, which would be the main area of gameplay. Basically, this was my plan. The rebels have captured and set up camp at an Imperial hangar bay. You, a stormtrooper, are sent to recapture the hangar bay by killing all the rebels. Pretty simple, but how do we do that? So I use this website called Sketchfab, which is basically a place where you can get cool 3D models for free. So I found a good stormtrooper model and a rebel. Oh wait, sorry, Shriv from the Battlefront 2 campaign. He was the only rebel I could find on Sketchfab, which is kind of sad. You know what's also sad? The fact that you aren't subscribed. Because a couple years ago, I started a really crappy gaming channel that got 2K subs and it pretty much just died. So please help me regain all those lost subscribers by hitting that spicy button down below. Much appreciated. Anyways, I created running animations for the stormtroopers so that it looked like it wasn't just you in the mission. For the rebels, I just looped a standing firing animation since they were holding their ground. And after that, I built some frustrating AI for the stormtroopers. They basically just randomly run around not really doing anything, but the player doesn't need to know that. So from there, we had the basic mechanics of the game. All that was left were some minor bug fixes, a few balance changes, and some extra. Oh right, so just kidding, I actually added a few more things. I found some cool coaxium crates on Sketchfab and some other junk that I added in for more detail. I also added in a couple TIE fighters since it was a hangar bay. Not to mention these really cool particle system animations. But hey, whoa, don't click off the video now, dude. Don't you want to see the gameplay?
Okay, come on.
Ciao.